politics, and power. Let us persist with the discussion on education and training. We understand education to be what it is, and we know one can be formally trained, but no one can educate you. You must educate yourself. You're offered training, and it is how you receive and apply that training or that schooling that you receive which determines the limit of your education. Let us also drop another term here, which is intelligence. Intelligence is also attached to education, and training could enhance one's intelligence. But intelligence as it is and as it stands is simply the ability to acquire and to apply knowledge and skills. So you have the knack to acquire, even if you did not go to a formal school setting, and you apply that which you acquire, the knowledge. Again, knowledge is another term that does not go with training. Knowledge in itself is defined very loosely by different people. But if one were to ask me, I would probably say that knowledge is skills acquired by anyone through experience or education. You see, either the theoretical or the practical understanding of a subject. The theory is generally what we understand through the formal or trained system. The practical is what we observe. So, knowledge, intelligence, all these terms do not necessarily explain education. You see how vast and wide that discussion can go in terms of how we break down the basic understanding to individuals. So no, education is not formal per se. It can be acquired through varied means, and all those means are equally important. So one can be educated and not formally trained, and one can be formally trained and not be educated. This is not unusual at all. In fact, there are many formally trained or formal trained individuals who do not espouse the attributes of good education. So that is clear to us by now. Intelligence and knowledge, we already know, because we just broke down the terms here on this actual episode. So this is something that can be put to rest. And we may say, how does intelligence differ from the other subjects that have been discussed so far? And what is intelligence? The ability to acquire and apply knowledge. Again, using knowledge to explain intelligence. So they are kind of connected, but they are standalone accomplishments. And none should be dissected from the other, because they are supposed to work, or they should work together. But you can't have one and not have the other. And it is a fact that you can be very educated and intelligent and not be formally schooled. In fact, the most intelligent geniuses of our time and times past are individuals who were not formally trained. Politics and power.